We're live. Hey everybody, it's Logan again. Gonna play some more Snowrunner before dinner time. It's a great thing to do. I cannot stop thinking about this game. I am incredibly hooked. Let me just record locally here. Let me just check one more thing and then we'll go ahead and get started. And yes, we are in fact live. Wonderful. Okay. So, I have kind of, for the sake of efficiency, I've kind of set things up. I've set things up prior to the stream so that we can do a bunch of stuff in rapid succession, and you'll see what I mean. So this is, the task is repair the truck. I have navigated all the way, well, it doesn't seem far, but it is. I'll show you. So I've navigated all the way from the garage to here. Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but look that it's mostly off-road. It's mostly off-road and mostly forest road. So I've dragged the White Western Star with a service frame out here, and the task is to repair the damage on this GMC truck. So we're going to go repair. The target is going to be the GMC. Source is van body add-on. We're gonna go repair all. Okay. Easy. The truck is repaired and now gone. Did such a good job on that repair that it's now gone. One thing I do want to do before potentially recovering back is I actually do want to go and see what this lost bags is, because I don't believe I have it on my contract list. No, we have lost trailer, which we'll get to in a minute. We do not have lost bags. I'm going to take care of the lost trailer in a minute, but I think I can make it out here. So let's see. Let's see what that is, huh? We're already making progress. We are less than 4 minutes into the stream, and I've already completed something. My aim for today is to be a lot more efficient, get a lot more done in a shorter period of time, because to be honest, I probably shouldn't have streamed tonight. I've got some things to do. I was going to go out and run some adulting style errands, but we're getting really bad storms right now. Weather is terrible. So I would say before my girlfriend gets home from her job and before dinner time, I would rather do this. This is way more fun than going out in a massive thunderstorm. I might lose power during this stream. I have a bit of a battery backup if I do, but I don't think I can really continue streaming for a very long time if the power goes out. So let's see. I may be having an IRL Snowrunner adventure of my own. Oh, and by the way, I have upgraded the White Western Star with the off-road gearbox. Gives us access to high and low gear, so low plus, low minus. And I gotta tell you, it makes getting through the mud a lot more comfortable. Still slow going, as you see. But it's nice to have another gear to flip to. See, like, this is not... I also have high range, which I can flip up to, which basically just spins the wheels. Oh, I messed up. I overheated the engine. Can't use high range that way. Crud. But I can kick it over to low high, just to be consistently moving, like this. Yep. Low plus, and I don't even have differential lock. Differential lock is on another map, apparently. Alright, lost bags. What is this task? Let's see. Dyson Diesel here, one of our contractors, has lost a number of construction materials down by the river. We need them back. Alright. So, lost bags. I need to come back here with a truck what has a crane. Well, I can. I definitely can. I can probably do it in this, no? But actually, before I do that, hold on. I'm going to stop the engine, make sure the brake's on, turn off the light. I have staged a couple of other tasks already here. So next place I want to go, I'm going to go to the Pacific P16. We are over at the oil drilling site. And the task that I'm working on with this, or the task that I'm going to be working on with this, is across the river. The task is to drag the curtain side trailer, which I'm currently dragging now, out onto this little island in the center here. So I'm going to set some markers and make it there. Of the trucks I have, this is the one that's most likely to survive this trip. So I dragged it all the way out here, and I gotta tell you, it was not easy getting this truck out here. But I succeeded. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it on stream. It was one of those things where I just didn't feel like putting you through the torture of watching the P16 drive 20 miles an hour for 20 minutes to get over here to pull this trailer. So I did it this morning. I did it off stream. But if there is a truck in my fleet right now that can do this, it's this one. And this is the only one that has a shot. I am guzzling here. Okay, I've got the width. I'm gonna go back into auto. Oh no. I gotta keep moving. If I stop, we're gonna go over. All right, we're stable. Okay, I don't think... I probably should have done this in the daytime, yeah? All right, that didn't work. I'm going to detach this trailer. We're going to recover this, and I'll come back at a different time. I'm not going to get stuck. I'm not going to get stuck on this. Although I wonder... Let's see. If I need to drag the curtain side out there, maybe the smart play would have been to take a truck, drag it across the dam, and then do it in the other direction, because getting it done is getting it done. I think I was a little obtuse on this one, but we'll recover back, and fear not, I have some other things to do. Let's see. What other one? Lost trailer. I want to track that. And guess what? We are in the here. I'm gonna wait till morning. I don't want to do this in the dark. We are in the Chevy CK 1500. And we're pulling a trailer. The assignment, here I'll show you. The assignment is to pull the trailer up there, not far, right? So I am gonna just follow the coast, hopefully find a safe way up onto that little dirt track there. Drag it over to the preacher's house. This could be immensely slow going because this trailer is basically a sled. But as long as I have forward momentum. Nope. Low minus it is. I installed new gearboxes in some of the trucks, and they are helping. I would put slightly better tires on this truck. I think I can, but I do not have the money right now. So the goal of this stream is to get more money. That's it. That is it. That is all. I'm going to see if I can angle up here. Get on ground that's a little bit firmer. This Scout is not really up for this, but it's the only truck that can do the job. Haulers and heavy duties can't do the job because it has the wrong kind of hitch. Nope, no winch required. I got 13 more minutes of fuel at this rate. Uh-huh. Low, high. Okay, now we're moving. Also, I've never used these advanced gearboxes before, so I'm sort of learning. And apparently you can overwork them. And you can damage them sort of as you're going. So if you use the low plus minus or the high range and you use them in the wrong situations, you will be punished. But I seem to have reasonable momentum. I'll throw it on high for a minute. And then I need to find a way up. Hopefully. Okay. Chill out. Okay, so this is the little road. This is the little road. It seems pretty treacherous. But I'm gonna try to pull it up this way. Come on. Yes! I win. Alright, I'm at least on this road. Am I going the right direction? Well, in theory. I could take the twists and turns up here. Oh, hold on 1 second. There. Gotta go there. Hey, would ya blow me? Or I should say, hey, would ya blow me? What's up, dude? Yeah, it's storming like pretty bad outside. And like I said, I was gonna go and like run errands and stuff, but it is raining hard. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone, but it's a lot of rain. But I figured I would stream. Why not? There's no reason not to, really. I could do a tight 90-minute stream. This road's windy. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna absolutely flip. Here, I'm just to make myself feel better, even though I don't really need them. I'm gonna set markers. If I can get up onto this track, that's easy. Crawling this is going to be the hardest part. I'm also running low on fuel. If I can get myself up onto that, like, standard dirt track... Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming. If I can get myself up onto this regular dirt track, I can send a truck to refuel me if I need to. Trailer ain't coming. Not this way. Okay, how about this? How about I turn around? How about I hop down and turn around, yeah? Professional. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Actually, I could take this track right here, take it around, and I think I'll have just enough fuel to make it onto the high road. I meant to do that. I 100% meant to do that. That little flip over that rock, I did it. I absolutely did it. $5 gallons left. You know, if I have to, I could send my other scout down here to rescue me. I would just need like half a tank. And then I need to come back here with a crane truck to gather concrete. All right. This is a winch job. Absolutely. There. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, wait. Is this a fuel trailer? It is a fuel trailer. I got all the fuel I want. I just stole some fuel from the preacher. But that's the way it is, huh? And I got this dead tree right here. Pull me to it. I'm going to put it in high. And just pull. I didn't even realize it was a fuel trailer. Alright, now my troubles are over. Because I can further winch here. If I can just get one wheel up on the grass. Alright, keep winching. Keep winching forward. The problem is the trailer is an anchor. Look how weighted down it is. I do have a little bit of traction. I'm moving myself now. As soon as I get on the regular track. Okay, put it back into high. What's this doing here? Is this the concrete? Not good. Okay, I've got the slightest bit of movement right here. I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna keep it going. Come on. Yeah, the trailer is also caught. Is the problem, so we're gonna move by inches. We've got fuel for days, though. We've got fuel for days. Yes. 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 That's exactly what I needed. Good Lord. I don't think I was really supposed to do this task in this truck, but it's working. I almost lost myself there. Alright, now I just have to continue along this road, and that's the objective. As I say, to make myself feel better, I'm gonna put markers down. Because it'll make me feel like I'm making progress, you know? And then that's where the trailer lives. I gotta get up on the grass here. Come on now. And I gotta get the trailer out of the muck. That's the problem. It's a little dolly hitch with highway tires. My goal is to keep pushing and then winch to that tree right in front of me, slightly to the left. Although it looks like my tires are rising. Yeah, my tires are rising out of the muck. And then as soon as the trailer is free of the muck, I can probably go back into automatic. Yep. I am never voluntarily using a dolly fuel trailer. It sucks. And I'm staying up on the grass. I'm staying up on the grass. I'm not going to play this game. Good lordy. That's a tough pull. I also have to try not to flip on my way there. Alright, I'm going to go low diff lock. What does high do? Standard low seems to be doing okay, and my wheels have purchased this way. I'm gonna aim towards this tree and pull myself up. How would a preacher lose a fuel trailer down there anyway? Unless someone was taking it to him. Yeah, someone was probably taking it to him across the river. And they just got stuck. Alright, we're moving. I thought this was going to be a quick pull. It's a short distance, but it is treacherous. And pulling this trailer is truly like an anchor. Look at this thing. It's a sled. I'm pulling a sled. There's no other way to describe it. No other way to describe it. Than pulling a damn sled. All right. That little pit is kind of the last big push. I've been through here before though. This pit's not a problem. I've been through here before. I'm just gonna put it on low and keep it pushing. All right, I am stuck. We got a solid tree up there, though. Yes. 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 Okay, the truck is free. The truck is free. The trailer is almost free. Trailer's free. Hell yes. And I think I can kind of go around this one. I don't think I need to partake. I think I can mostly go around this one. Yes, I can. Because I'm a little scout truck. I should have different tires on this for this job, but can't afford it right now. Money's tight. Here's your trailer, Padre. All right, what do we got? 4450. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. And then I also had the Western Star. Or was it the Fleet Star? The Fleet Star ready to go. Oh yeah, I had the Fleet Star loaded up with fuel. So this guy's loaded up with fuel, and we are doing more fuel. So this is us. And I need to get there. So I'm gonna go here. Past the garage. And then yeah, we're going to the forester's house. I'm going to take as much highway as I can. I think though the only sort of way there is going to be past the farm, which is a tough stretch, but I know where the safe spots are. So I'm going to go up through the farm. Go there, go there, go there. Stay on this track. Yeah, I'm going to go the longer way around. It looks a bit safer. And then there, that drop. Easy. Easy. Nice and simple. I want to get, my next purchase is going to be an off-road gearbox for this truck. This truck is missing an off-road gearbox and it sorely needs one. Oh yeah, we're not doing lost bags. Let me track the mission we're doing. We're doing fuel. All right, we're ripping. I don't even need four-wheel drive for this puddle. Can I refuel with this? No, we can't. We cannot refuel with barrels. I wanted to know. And then I might have to do some logging. I think the best contracts, and I can do logging with these trucks, though not well. Like this truck can pull logs. Theoretically, I have the trailer for it. And the Western Star can pull logs. The Western Star, I believe, can haul medium logs without a trailer. There's a log carrier add-on for the Western Star, and then this truck, I believe, can use the Hydrolift trailer, which I have. I think it's back in Black River. But I'll focus on getting this done, and then I'll look for whatever other contracts or tasks I can do here. Tasking, I think we have the trucks to do most of the tasking on this map, but what we don't have is my P16 logging truck is not ready yet. All right, we're going on an adventure. The farmer's driveway is in a very bad way. And I'm going over it laden. So here we go. Did I pick the right spots? We'll find out in a second. Kinda. More or less. That dead tree is in my way. Then I think this little hop right here. I remember when I was first in the early hours of the game. Well, this is still early, arguably. But when I was first kind of going to and from here, I was terrified of that section. And I would do it in this truck with highway tires. No real equipment. It was very scary. But now that my trucks are just better, I can handle that more consistently. And I'm better. I'm better than I used to be. But this truck definitely needs an off-road gearbox. That's my next purchase. If it's going to haul logs, it definitely needs an off-road gearbox. Yeah, like an off-road gearbox would make a section like this a lot quicker and more comfortable. I think after this job, I can afford an off-road gearbox for this truck. The White Western Star has an off-road gearbox, and I love it. That thing is a beast. Okay, so we're gonna go past the logging station, I think it is. No, we're turning right. Okay. I don't think we're too far at this point. And then, I guess, so after this, I want to put an off-road gearbox on this, and then I need a truck with a crane to recover concrete slabs, I guess? I think maybe it should be this one. Yeah, probably this one, actually. because this would be a supreme off-road truck once it has the right gearbox in it. And this is just a standard all-wheel drive, and it's doing pretty well, even in these tougher sections. If I had access to low, plus, minus, and high range, that would be really great. But I figured this truck was right for this job because it was just 2 loads of fuel, and the roads were kind of windy and narrow, and this truck has a very slim profile, and it's easy to navigate through areas like this. Whereas something massive like the P16, where I'd have to put a trailer on it, or even the Western Star has a wider wheelbase, and it's just harder to steer and navigate down here. Whoa. I did not mean to get that air. Did not mean to get that air. That was pretty sick, though. Here's your fuel. All right, we have 6350. Is there anything else out here that I can sort of do? Michigan trial. I'll probably do that. Yeah, solid foundation. Bring a one concrete slab to Norton's house. Why do I need a truck with a crane? Unless he wants me to crane it somewhere. And then lost bags. Lost bags is 4 cement. 4 cement over there. I'm going to recover this one back. Can I put the gearbox on it? I think. Off-road for 5,300. And then I can sell the extra balanced. Okay. This just became way more usable. Okay, I want to recover the Western Star as well. And the Chevy, probably, honestly. Where does that go? Hold on. This is a pickup point for what? I don't know. Lost bags. Cement. Or is this Tim's house? Yeah. Okay. This is Tim's house. It's a shame I didn't have a crane on this truck. What I'll probably do is go down here, get that one and that one. Go around. Yeah. I got a plan. So recover back. Here's what we're going to do now. I want a sideboard bed. Okay, I do not have another sideboard bed. I'd like two. 2 is fine. Oh, but I can't have one. Okay. I'll take this one off the Fleet Star for the time being. Take this one off the Fleet Star. I can stick it on here, and I could put a crane on there too, right? Does it do crane body? Maybe. We'll find out. Oh, it doesn't. do... It doesn't do the crane I own. Huh? I thought I had another crane. I have an idea. I know how I can get a little... I know how I can get the money. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, so we want to go with... regular semi-trailers. I'll show you how I get the money. I'll sell a trailer for the time being. I'll sell this. Because it's expensive and I'm not really going to use it. At least not right now. Oh, it's a saddle high. I'm an idiot. Wait one. Wait one. Okay, I have a saddle high. I just want to sell this so I can buy a crane. I don't know why I didn't have a loading crane. I swear I had one already. I swear I was using one. I definitely need one for like the next couple contracts though. Okay, and we're gonna drive this about 12 feet. Boom. Okay. We now have money. So now... Can this truck do the crane bed combo, or does it have to be the Fleet Star? Logging frame. Oh, do you know what? That's why. This truck can't do both. This truck cannot do both. It can only do one or the other. Or wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, I can do both. What am I talking about? Okay, I've got my crane operated stuff. Thank you, Not Sure, 02505. Thank you, thank you. I'm still learning. But I'm having a good time. Thank you for coming to the stream. So lost bags, that's what? That's... Solid foundation is literally one concrete slab I'm bringing over there. So I can do that now. And it's relatively close. I would just be heading across the dam, yeah? So I'm going to go here. Here. They recommended a truck with a crane. Hi, Chio. I'm doing okay. I didn't think I was going to stream this today, but here I am. And do you know what? I'm a wimp. I'm afraid of the dark. I'm going to wait till morning. There we go. Because I'd rather do this in the daylight. I feel confident in this hole with this gearbox. The off-road gearbox makes a huge difference. I didn't really think it would, but it's night and day. It's a little odd to use since I'm not used to it. I keep overloading it. So I need to be mindful of that. It goes fast too. Like I have pretty fast top speeds. But this truck is fairly balanced. I don't need to use the off-road features most of the time. But I guess having a lower gear count just gives you a little bit better response in the mud. Still have not found the differential lock for the Western Star either. Okay, high range doesn't do much on highway. I'll just go to rear wheel. Just to save fuel and build speed. And I'm tracking the wrong quest, aren't I? Solid Foundation is here. Yeah, I need to be tracking this. It's messing me up. Having the UI tell me to do something different. my brain is like not responding. I can't. Decent horn on this thing though. And then after these couple contracts, I think I'm going to try to do some logging. I may regret it, but I'm going to try to do some logging. Okay, so the pickup is up here. Ah, I see why they recommended a crane. I'll load this just for practice. Can we auto load it though? I mean, yeah. Yeah, we can. But I'm gonna do it just for practice because I need practice with the cranes. So I'll do it for the culture. All right, so crane mode. Oh, come on. I'm not close enough. See, this is why I need to practice. Apparently with this crane, you gotta get mad close. Okay. Oh, look how stable. I've never used a crane with this truck. Look how stable it is. Crazy. The Fleet Star is like bobbing and shimmying constantly. Over, over, over. All right, is this good enough to pack? We'll see. Pack cargo. Hell yeah! Did it. Wow, this is a heavy load, I can tell. Feels different. Feels different. Okay. Thank you, Chio. So this is going to Solid Foundation. So tell me, oh yeah, this is kind of a long way. Okay, so we're gonna go, I guess the best way is gonna be to go across the dam. I'm gonna go across the dam and past the farm. Because I know I can make that road. I know that this truck can handle this fully laden. So I'm going to go here, here. And then it's not the fun way, but I'd go here. I'd stay on this track. Kind of take the long way around. Go past the forester's house where I just sort of was. Actually, no, that's wrong. I was looking at the wrong marker. Still in the right general direction, though. Oh, the logistics base. This place is hell. But we're going. We're committed now. This place is just a giant mud pit. Okay, so actually if I stay... All right, what's worse? Okay, it would definitely be worse to go all the way around through here. Wait, no it wouldn't. No it wouldn't. That's definitely a safer way. Because I know I can get here. I was just here. So I'd go here, drilling site. I can pick up this little road. It's a longer way, but in theory, it is safer and more comfortable. And then here, here, here. And then that's the drop off for solid foundation. It's a long way. We got a ride. I gotta turn her around. I love this truck and the Fleet Star. They're probably my two favorites. Last night when I found the Pacific P16, I was all excited, but it has massive weaknesses, massive shortcomings. Where I find this Western Star to be a very well-balanced, enjoyable truck to run. The Fleet Star might be the most enjoyable truck to run, at least in my opinion. But this truck is probably close second. Time is it? Okay, yeah, I've got about 45 minutes. We could probably get this and another thing done. I'm gonna challenge myself too. I've already gotten a bunch of stuff done in this relatively short period of time. So we'll see how I do. And then I will not stream tomorrow. I cannot stream this tomorrow. I've been streaming too much. I need to take a break. But I think Friday I am going to try to do some logging. Gonna try. I don't have the logging equipment for the P16 yet, but I think I can do it without it. How hard could it be, right? How hard could it possibly be? Okay. My driving is suspect. I know. I know. Going over this with a concrete slab in the bed is going to be special. Oh, but look at this truck go. What a champion. What a champion. My goodness. Okay, just keep the axles level. What a champion. Amazing. Amazing. This is more or less the theoretical limit of this truck, though. I don't think the Fleet Star could have made this run. Or if it did, it would have been very uncomfortable. Because this run in the Western Star is a little bit uncomfortable. Not gonna lie. Off-road gearbox is worth its weight in gold. Oh no, a stone. The Pacific P16's mortal enemy, stones. All right. You got it. I'm just going to keep it on low plus for a bit. As we go up and down here. Yeah, this is very solid. Even under load. Very solid configuration. We'll go on the regular gearbox for a bit. And I think we got to go around this way. Yes, we do. I always forget, or I guess I didn't forget this time, that you have to get on the outside of the logging station in order to take this trail. I am guzzling fuel. Almost 4 gallons a minute uphill. Crazy. I'll make it there, though. I swear I'll make it there. And I may need to crane it onto something, because the task description said crane recommended. So I don't really know. The good news is, though, because I like to try and bright side everything, the good news is the weight of this slab is keeping my truck weight down. And I'm not as tippy. I'm not as tippy as I normally would be. I'm going to cut this sharper so I can keep a wheel up. Hey, that actually worked. Nah, we still need the off-roads. We still need the off-road gears for this. I tried. Tried to go back to all-wheel, but off-road gearbox just does the work. And this is without a differential lock system. So I can imagine how good this configuration would be with differential lock once I eventually find that. I think it's in Michigan. I remember I was reading the item description and it said Scout. It must be on Island Lake because that's the only place in Michigan I haven't been yet. So it must be on Island Lake. Oh, see that? I got a little weird. A little tippy. But we did okay. Alright, so it's up there around the bend. This is Bill's house. All right, I'm gonna try to go to the regular gears for a bit, just to save on fuel. Not really making a huge difference. I don't know if it's that much more economical. I think I'll just stay on off-road. What was that? What did I hit? I don't even know what I hit. I sound like Wilford Brimley on that one Family Guy cutaway when he's like, diabetes is terrible. I get short with my family and I'm cranky or something. Or I get short with my family and I'm always hungry. Yesterday I struck a woman I struck a woman that wasn't my wife. Who the hell did I hit? Family Guy's good sometimes. It gets a lot of crap, but I think Family Guy's funny. Fight me. Family Guy, in terms of like episodic plots, not very good, but it has great moments. Family Guy has great bits. Best bits in the business, I would say. Are we here? Oh no, we're not here yet. We're not here yet. We've got miles to go. Okay. We're not stopping here. We're just visiting. Do I have this one? Oh, yeah. You don't really like animated stuff? Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. I don't like most animation, to be honest. I'm a Simpsons guy. I like the Family Guy. I like Family Guy well enough. I watched Archer for a while. I guess it was okay. But I don't know, man. I can see why people don't like animation that much. It's an acquired taste. All right. This is the little truck that could. Well, medium-sized truck. Fleet Star is the little truck that could. Fleet Star saved my ass yesterday when I flipped the Pacific P-16. Fleet Star came over and built a bridge where the P-16 failed. It was good stuff. Okay, now we should be getting closer. Can I go to the gearbox? Let's see. Kinda. It makes it in the second, but honestly, I'm just going uphill again. I might even need to go to low minus. Although, as long as I don't see excessive tire spin, I'll keep it on high. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I can save this truck. If I send another truck out here... Well, I know what truck could save this truck, actually. The Pacific P-16 could save this truck. Because it was right there. I'm not going to recover. I was right there. The Pacific P-16 could totally save this truck. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna drive it out here. And it could probably take a more direct route because of how much of a beast it is. I'm trying not to recover as much. So let's go to the garage. Let's get the Pacific P-16. There's our boy. Okay. And I flipped right there. Right there. So frustrating. I'm going to have to go a different way, though. I don't think... I'll go... Well, it's not going to make this forest road, but it can do the mud through there. So I'll go here, past the farm, there, and I'll have it. Yeah. It can make this mud road in a way that the Western Star could not. And then that gets us to here, here. It's going to get a little tight in through here. Okay. Let's see if we can flip the Western Star back over, crane the cargo back to the truck, and finish the hole. This is going to be slow going. Slow going over to here. But that's okay. Not as slow as the first time out to it, but I think this truck can flip the Western Star back over. If I can fit it in there, though. I'm worried about this truck being too fat to get in there, but one thing at a time. At least we won't have to pick up new cargo. We can just crane the spilled pieces back onto the Western Star. I have a new appreciation for truck drivers as a result of playing this game. My dad was a commercial trucker for decades, for like 45 years or something insane like that. And he didn't really do this stuff. He did a lot of like highway and like over the road stuff. But this gives me a new appreciation for just a lot of the thinking that goes into this type of logistics and whatnot. Luckily, the Pacific has no problem in through here. It's a monster. If you get like a decently open space, even if there's deep water and mud, if you point the P16 at something and hold down the gas, it'll go. It'll make it there. And it's interesting, the little stories that pop up. Like, I was literally around the corner from the drop-off point, and now a new mission developed. I have to send another truck to rescue the truck that flipped. So now I have a story to tell, you know? How am I stuck? Well, we can get unstuck. Shouldn't be too bad. I see this spruce. Give me that spruce. Okay, that wasn't the spruce. Here, actually, I'll pull this way. Give me this. Yep. Here we go. We're fine. Like it never happened. Yeah, see? My ass is a little fat. But I can just fit through here. I will keep it pushing. Well, this is going to substantially add to the time spent on this task. And it might be the stream as soon as I finish that concrete delivery. But if it is, that's fine. I can stream Friday night and I'll do some logging. It'll be very good. Oh yeah, I can go this way. Cut my journey in half, I forgot. Because this truck can take it. And when not pulling anything, this thing is surprisingly fuel efficient. It's economical. Yeah, see, I can go this way. In this truck. Western Star never could have handled it. But this beast can. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. If at all. Oh, come on. Can I back up? I can reverse out. I can go around the rocks. Through the trees, potentially. That's what I get. Snowrunner rule number 1. Shortcuts are often not shortcuts. But I'll see if I can find an end around to this rocks. I see it. I see it. I can fit right between those trees right there. I see it. I'm going to have to reverse a million times because the turning circle on this thing is not good. Oh, come on. I lost my momentum, so I can't flatten that tree. Who are you? There we go. Yes! I can't believe that worked. That was so risky. Now I just have to get my wheels right. Almost. There we go. That was close. Almost got this truck stuck. Jeez. Almost got this truck stuck. Very close. Easy in through here. Want to go with the turn? I'll keep it on low for now. So we're straightened out. Alright, how deep is this water? Not that deep. I gotta reorient myself here. Turning on on uneven surfaces is not this truck's strong suit. Or probably not any truck's strong suit, to be fair. How far? Not that far, actually. And we did save time. Believe it or not, this would have been way, way longer if I had taken the same... Also, this truck could not have taken the same way the Western Star did. Impossible. Okay. Over. Come on. You got the gusto. You got the power. There we go. Okay. Made it. Good lord. Just a little while longer now. Give me low. Okay. Gotta back up. I'll back up, straighten out, and then turn wide. This truck struggles with transitions from mud to hard ground. In the mud, it's king. But if its back wheels are in mud and it's high and its front wheels are on solid ground, it struggles. Really struggles. And there's not really a remedy to that other than to not take it certain places. But this is the only truck with a chance of putting the Western Star right side up. And I would rather recover the truck both for the lesson of it and just because. Okay, there's no trailers here. I would rather recover the truck just for the lesson of it, and so that I don't have to do this all again, basically. Because essentially, I would have to do this all again. Although I don't really know which one is faster. Bringing the truck to flip it back over, or just recovering and starting again. I don't know. But I would like to know if this truck is capable of flipping a overturned truck right side up with a winch. That's something I would like to test. Oh, it's getting a little narrow in through here. I'm gonna get caught on the spruces. Yeah, we are close. Next marker is the one. So it's right up there. I can't believe this truck made it all the way out here. I doubted it was going to. Okay. Now here's the operation. I gotta get a little closer. What I want to do is I want to winch it back over. So if I take this winch point... This thing winched that truck back over like it was nothing. Nothing. That is incredible. Holy. Like legitimately, as though it were nothing. As though it were a toy. That is crazy. Well, the mission is saved. Literally pulled that thing back over as though it were nothing. That's incredible. Okay, and then I can lower it like this. We're back in business, boys. We are back in business. Holy crap. That was great. I'm happy to have that experience. I really am. Thank you. Thank you, not sure. That was my first honest truck recovery. First one ever. I've recovered trailers using the Western Star and a loading crane. But in terms of recovering trucks, I mean, I just unlocked the P16 yesterday. And it's really my first big truck, you know? So I'm not used to having that much power at my disposal. I'm still getting used to it. But I really like learning this game. I say it almost every time I stream or make a video on this game. The joy in this game is recovering from failure. That is the whole point of playing this game, is testing yourself, seeing if you can recover from failure. That is the reason why I play. That is the reason why I'm hooked, honestly. Yeah, it seems like the low plus. is the gear to go through this particular mud. And good thing is, if I flip again, the Pacific is just down the track. So if for some reason, if I have issues with this, the Pacific is right down the track. So. And actually, I wouldn't have needed a crane, but I'm glad I brought one. It can be very chill. It oscillates from being like a very chill game to being like very sort of anxiety inducing. Absolutely. All right, so that one's done. I've got about 20 minutes. What can I get done? Well, okay, so I'm going to recover. Well, hold on. Is there anything else? So I'm going to level with you guys. I tried doing I tried like setting up for the across the river challenge here, and I got the trailer like part way there, but I got stuck. I don't think I have the equipment to do it yet. But let's see what. So that's 4 cement. Truck with a crane. What if I brought 2 trucks with cranes? What if I brought the Fleet Star and the Western Star down here, had 2 trucks with 2 cranes, and did it? I might do that actually. I might want, like, for example, I think the Fleet Star could handle this and this. The Fleet Star could handle this, that, and that, and then the Western Star I would send down in this direction to get that and that. Yeah. Yep. That's probably what I would do. Maybe next time. Hungry Workers. You know what? I could do Hungry Workers. It's just 2 consumables. I could do that in the Western Star. I could do that in the Western Star in like not a lot of time. Really. Okay, so let's recover some trucks. Recover back. What's the... Where's the Chevy? Oh yeah, the Chevy is at the preacher's house still. I'll recover this too. Just to clean up. Sorry for leaving my truck in your driveway like forever. And then the Pacific, I'm not driving this back. I'm going to recover it. I'm playing on normal. Recovery's free. I do want to put an off-road gearbox on the Fleet Star. For sure. Or no, it's not. It wouldn't be a frame add-on. Off. No. Oh, it has an off-road. Okay. So can I, just out of curiosity, can I do crane bed combo with this one? I mean, yeah, I can. So I bought another frame for that. Do I have enough for the crane? No. No, I'm slightly short. But sideboard bed I have, that's great. Okay. But so I'm gonna do Hungry Workers. Hungry Workers is what I want to track. So I'll go like this. I'll track it. So I need to pick up consumables from the farm. Farm's easy. I go there a million times. I still like to set routing just to keep myself on task. And then we'll start there. Oh, and you know what? This... well, I'll keep the crane on it. Just in case something happens, right? I'll keep the crane on it, and I'll wait till morning. I do not think in this case there's a detriment to keeping the crane on it, even though it does make the truck slightly heavier. I'm glad I had that crane last time. I wouldn't have been able to finish in the way that I did if I didn't have the crane on this truck. So I might honestly just run the crane bed combo when possible, unless I really need to trim down on mass. But I think the crane bed combo is great. It just proved itself. Like, the idea just proved itself with what you just saw. And then after this, I'll be able to do crane bed combo twice over with the Fleet Star and the Western Star. And I can kind of have them collect cement in tandem for that collection task. Or I can have one tow the other, one winch the other, whatever works. I really love this game. I have been evangelizing this game. I've only been playing about 3 weeks, but I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I feel like this is a game you could play for thousands of hours and still be learning, still be getting better. But I'm going to finish this, and then that's probably going to be the stream. And then the next stream I do, I'm going to do the cement recovery mission and then probably try to do some logging. Because I have a medium logging frame for this truck, and then the Fleet Star can technically pull a Hydrolift trailer, which I have. I don't know if it can pull it well, but it technically can. Okay, so if I'm doing hungry workers. Okay, so yeah, we're going the same way we always go. We're gonna go past the farm, here, around the logging station. Yeah, we're not going that way. We're not going that way. And actually, I want to take the widest road because flipping is possible. I actually should have kept the Pacific out here, just in case. I'm starting to realize that, like, recovering a truck is not always the best option. Because now if I flip, I know the Pacific can rescue this truck if it flips. But the problem is it's going to take 15 minutes to get it out here again. But if it were already out here, parked off somewhere, I don't know. I feel like there are pros and cons to either approach, but I should have kept the Pacific. I should have kept the Pacific out here because I'm going down a road that I flipped a half an hour ago. So there is at least a non-zero possibility that I can flip and will flip. Although the Fleet Star could probably rescue this truck. I could probably get the Fleet Star up here relatively quickly. The Fleet Star could probably rescue this truck. This truck is heavier than the Fleet Star, but man, the Pacific winched this thing over like it was a toy. Incredible. I was doing some testing off stream just to see like what truck could do what the other day. And I had a Hydrolift saddle or a Hydrolift trailer that I got stuck in some trees. And that's when I had to learn about the loading crane. Like the on-truck loading crane. So I bought one. And man, I whipped that trailer out of those spruces like a toy. The physics of this game can be very funny at times. Here, I'm going to go out here. And I'll just keep the off-road gearbox churning. I don't need that. I'm just gonna replot because I'm not going that way. I chose differently. Yep, this is the exact spot where I flipped, right in here, right where I'm about to place the marker. Literally right where I flipped. But now I know in my head, hey, be careful. Be careful over there. The entire attitude I am taking with this game is learning from failure. You have to learn from failure, and you will fail. You have to be okay with failing. I've failed a lot. If you go back and you watch the past videos in the playlist or watch the few past streams that I've done, I fail a lot, but everybody does. I've watched some Snowrunner streams and shorts and videos you know, that other people have made. And it seems like even the most seasoned Snowrunner players get stuck. It's just the way of the world. This off-road gearbox is amazing. I can only imagine what it's going to be like once this truck has diff lock. Oh, baby. Okay, next marker, I think, is where I flipped. I think. Luckily, going around in low plus means I don't really have enough. Like, I have to do something really dumb to flip right now. It's possible. It's always possible. But this keeps me at a pretty low speed. And actually, speaking of that, I'm going to live dangerously. And I'm going to kick into the regular gears. Okay, no, actually, I retract my previous statement. This trail needs the off-road gears. So we're going back to them. Hey, Bill. Wait, hold on. This... Oh, okay, that's spare parts. Okay. I got a little nervous here. Because if those were consumables, the idea that I could have just hooked up that flatbed and drove like, I don't know, a mile would have been very frustrating. But that was not the case. Therefore, I am not frustrated. Okay, I do have to be careful in through here. I'm actually going to go up on the grass for a minute. There we go. I would have rather skipped that turn than taken it. So that's exactly what I did. Alright, this looks pretty okay in through here, at least for a minute. Oh, I could feel the truck start to tip. What I did was just very risky. We almost had another recovery on our hands. All right, I'll go this way. Go the long way around. I'll put it in high and just crawl through. Crawl through. I see other people playing this game and they have all this money because they sell trucks. I don't sell trucks. I like to keep all the trucks. I like the idea of like building a fleet and slowly improving it over time. So any found trucks, except for that extra Chevy they give you on Smithville Dam, I'm typically keeping. Hey, promoted to rank 11. 7150. Okay. So I am going to recover. Are there any other trucks in the wild? Nope. Everything is home. Everything is home. So now I want to buy a crane for this guy. Oh yeah, we'll make it white. Okay, so now both these boys have off-road gearboxes, cranes, and sideboards. So this is going to be the recovery team for, which one was it? Lost bags. Yep, lost bags. I can send one here and here. Put it in. Probably the Fleet Star is going to go down this way. Here and here, put it in. I can stage either of them on both sides. It'll be great. It'll be fun. But that's what I'm going to do next time. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell. Next time I'm going to stream is Friday, 9:30 Eastern. That's like my regular streaming time. Friday, 9:30 Eastern. But I have fit in these streams because I cannot stop thinking about this game, playing this game. But we'll do cement recovery next time, and we'll do some logging next time. We'll do the Steel River Township logging contracts next time. I think I can manage those between the Western Star and the Fleet Star. Thank you for those of you who stopped by. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.